Dogs do not understand the meaning of words. Okay. To a dog, the word sit does not mean jack shit. Mettete volontate esta. When we hear the word sit, there's a meaning to it. Okay. With dogs, it's association. And there's usually two associations. It's either number one, that means that my butt hits the ground. That's the association. The word does not have a meaning, it's an association. The second thing is state of mind. So if you're teaching your dog to sit, and the basic way that most people do this, unfortunately, is with excitement. Okay. So now, if you're trying to teach your dog to not be excited, whether it's, I don't know, bolting out the door or jumping on people, something basic. We're not talking about major behaviors. We're talking about like basic principles. So we're teaching our dog to not be excited. Okay. Whatever the translation to that becomes, whatever the reason behind is, we're trying to prevent excitement. So in order to prevent excitement, we teach them to sit. Now, if we're teaching them to sit when they're in an excited state of mind, what exactly do you think you're anchoring that emotion to? I got news for you. You may not believe it, and most people don't, and that's fine. That's why I have a job, and most people like me have a job to counteract the ones that think they're doing good, is the fact that sitting in a excited state now has that behavior along with the word represents excitement. It's really that simple. Okay. Sitting means get excited. Okay. Much like when you call a dog's name, when you're saying, when they're excited, when they're trying to bolt out the door, when they're jumping on people, when they're barking, and you say the word gets associated with the state of mind. Don't believe me? Hmm. Have you guys ever heard of the Pavlov's dogs theory? Okay. Dog salivates. I'm sorry, dog hears a bell, starts to salivate, right? It's an association. It's state of mind with a sound or a particular behavior. So when we're trying to teach our dogs certain things, such as something as basic as sitting, okay, we need to make sure that if we're going to use the command, it has to be anchored to a calm state. Otherwise, you're making them excited every time they hear the name. That's why if you repeat the word over and over and over again, or if you get angry or you get frustrated, that translates to excitement in the dog language. So you're trying to calm down an excited behavior with more excitement. But you also have to understand that excitement is like a light switch with a dimmer on it. So you need to be able to control the turning it on or turning it off, but you also need to be able to control the intensity of how high or low it gets.